consecutive honor roll permanent plaque. Cooper Bowden, Anna Bleakley, Douglas Cook, Connor Flynn, Abigail Gravlin, Kyle Jagir, Riley Leary, Brady Spalding, Laurel Spence, and Aiden Tam. Each year, the Board of Education presents a gift to the 2 senior students who obtained the highest averages in the graduating class. These students have received a commemorative clock inscribed with their names, year of graduation, and their GPA. We offer our personal congratulations for the outstanding record they have attained during their 4 years in high school. This year's salutatorian with an average of 97.08 is Connor Flynn. This year's valedictorian with an average of 98.12 is Brady Spalding. At this time, we will invite Mrs. Fowler back to the stage. Abigail Gravlin will be coming to introduce our graduation speaker. You can use those umbrellas, graduates. It'll be a good time. For example, her excellent work with the senior class at the beginning of the school year for our senior play at high school. She put in long hours preparing students and the stage for showtime. It is this dedication that makes her such an important part of the senior class's lives. She has always been someone that any student can count on and turn to for help. And for this, we thank her. Please welcome to the stage Ms. Nimoy Brady.
Thank you, Mrs. Fowler, Mrs. Dwyer, Mrs. Callan, the Board of Education, my colleagues, the faculty and staff here at CCS. Most of all, I want to say thank you, class of 2020, the graduates, for inviting me to be a part of this day today. Cooper, open your umbrella. Yes. He's trying to prove a point. As everyone can see, we are experiencing unprecedented times. I have not seen many of these students in person since March 13th. And because of that, if it's okay with everybody else here, I'm going to speak directly to the graduates for the rest of the time. Quite frankly, I don't really want to lose any more time with them. To the class of 2020, I am saddened that you have not been able to say farewell to high school in the traditional way. And I wish that I could give you all a handshake or a hug in celebration of this wonderful occasion. You all, as a group, are very special to me. I have gotten to know every single one of you over the past 4 years, and I can honestly say, I don't think a group of people has ever made me laugh or roll my eyes as much as you guys did. We have spent a lot of time in life together, like I always say. We even have nicknames for each other. I, of course, am memes now for the rest of my life. But my personal favorite nickname bestowed upon a member of the senior class is Grandpa Flynn, who continues to prove that he is a grandpa in disguise. We have lots of funny memories. We have senior play, Cooper and the Rat, Carson and his ridiculous upside down P. Remember that, Carson? And I'm really sad that we didn't get to make more of those memories together. Now, I am lamenting that I didn't get to spend the last of this school year with you, but every teacher knows that the last few months of school with seniors is usually a little difficult. I'm not sure if other people know this, but by the end of their senior year, kids usually get a little lazy and a little grumpy. I have always believed that this is done on purpose by some kind of higher power, so that when the students graduate, it's a little easier for us to let them go. We won't be as sad, we won't cry as many tears, we'll be able to hug them and wish them luck and then just send them on their way. But this year I never got that end of the year buffer. I never got to have those last few months with them. I am essentially saying goodbye to my March seniors, not my June seniors. And everybody knows those two groups are very different people. I never got to lecture you about how it's still May and you have work to do. We don't have time for senioritis. I didn't get to pretend to miss you so much when you were gone on your senior trip. I didn't get to say no and stop asking me every single time you asked to have class outside. And although I am sort of glad that I didn't have those moments with you, I am regretful as well, because along with those moments, there are other moments and conversations that I really wish I had had with you all. Every year I have very specific heart-to-heart, no-nonsense, how-to-adult discussions with seniors, and we didn't get to have those. But I am so grateful that I am here today because now I do have the opportunity to have those conversations with you. Although this way is a little one-sided, but I like it because now you can't interrupt me with your nonsense. All right, so buckle up for this part, kids, because this is going to remind you of your favorite place in the world, math class. For many of you, we missed the opportunity to learn about and discuss personal finance. So here is the best piece of financial advice I can give you. Make it a priority to become financially literate. You need to understand money. Many of you are about to enter college next year, and you are about to go into some serious debt. Of course, that debt is worth it. It's the price you pay for a higher education and hopefully more opportunities down the road. But I encourage you to take the time to read the fine print and start making a plan now of how you're going to pay back that debt. Be conscious of the money you are spending and do not overspend in these first few years of adulthood. You need to trust me on this one. I'm still repaying my student loans at 37 years old. Some of you are entering the workforce. You need to have a plan for paying your bills and building a savings. If this pandemic has taught us anything about money, it's that it is always good to have a nest egg for emergencies. Yes, it might be nice to splurge and buy that new Xbox, Cooper, but you need to be able to afford it. Don't sacrifice the savings for new toys. Be conscious of the money you are making and spending. Don't live beyond your means. And don't take out credit cards to keep up with everyone else's spending habits. Debt and money have probably always been those boring adult topics that you've probably ignored. But guess what, kids? You are adults now. In the eyes of the law and in the eyes of creditors, be smart with your money. The next piece of advice that I always give seniors, and I'll share with you today, is you need to relax if you're not sure what you want to do with your life. It's really okay, especially during these times. It's normal if you're nervous about the future. Many of you have spent your entire childhood and teen years right here in this building, and next year, you're not coming back. It's okay if you're sad about that. It's also okay if you're happy about that. Please don't worry about your life plan. Some of you are going to college, some of you are going to go to work, few of you are entering the military. I just need you to know that it's okay if you don't continue on that chosen path. You are allowed to change your minds. You are so young and you have so many years ahead of you. You are going to make mistakes and you are going to change your mind, and sometimes you're going to do the exact wrong thing. But never lose faith. I always tell kids you are going to end up where you need to be. You may not take the path you thought you would to get there, but you will get there. If you just keep working hard in whatever situation you find yourself in, you will end up where you need to be. Something else I always tell my seniors, and the parents are going to love this, I always tell the kids, you need to give your parents a break. You may feel like your parents have been nagging you about next year. They've been a little short with you about getting your work done. Did you hand in that application? Did you ask for that letter? Did you fill out that form? But you have to understand that they are graduating too. They are going from a parent of a high school student to parent of a young adult, and that is a very difficult transition for some people. Just like you have always walked the halls of this building, you have always lived with and depended on your parents. They might be struggling with that fact, so give them a break. Make some time to talk to your parents about things that have nothing to do with next year. Play a board game, go for a walk, just sit and talk, give them a hug, tell them that you appreciate them and you love them. They changed your diapers. They cleaned up after you when you got sick in the middle of the night and they had to work the next day. You can cut them some slack. And with that, I believe there's only one more thing to say, and that is goodbye. I knew this would be the hardest part. I didn't think it would look like this. I agonized over how to say farewell to you, but I think this is fitting, don't you? Not only are you my March seniors, but I'm a March teacher. Saying goodbye is much, much harder this way. You hear so many stories of students who are influenced and inspired by their teachers, but I want you to know that it always goes the other way too. Students have a very significant impact on the lives of their teachers, and I want you to know that all of you have had an impact on my life. So how do I say goodbye? I thought of relying on our good friend Michael Scott from The Office for some comic relief and use one of his memorable quotes like, "May your hats fly as high as your dreams." And then I thought, no, this is serious, I need to be serious, and I thought of using one of my favorite quotes from the poet T.S. Eliot. What we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. But I think it's better just to speak for myself and leave you with this send-off. If you guys ever need me, you can just call me. It's like I always say to you when you leave my room, I'll be here for the rest of my life. If you need help with stats class not transferring next year, just send me an email. I'll help you fight that fight. You need a job reference in 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, just call me. I'll help you. You need someone to appreciate a funny meme or a hilarious TikTok? You can send that my way. I will gladly appreciate that. If you get out into the world and you stumble and you're struggling and you need someone to give you reassurance or make you laugh or pick you up, Just call me. Yes, this is goodbye today, but I will always be right here if you ever need me. And I think it's safe to say that every single person I work with in this building feels exactly the same way. We are Bulldogs. We are a family. Always remember that. If you need us, we are here for you. Good luck, be well, stay safe, and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. We are pleased that you were able to be with us today and speak to our graduates in such a meaningful way.
And at this time, I'd like to introduce our class speaker. The class of 2020 has selected Laurel Spence as their seniors class speaker. Laurel, please join me.
So, in case you guys didn't understand, I'm Lil Spence, but I'm sure all of you already knew that. So, here I stand before you, looking back on the 4 years of legacy we've all made together. I want to start this off by saying I'll try my hardest to not be emotional, but who knows how I'll react. I want to thank my lovely teachers, but specifically Chili Brialt and Shannon McCardle. Thank you for constantly putting wind behind my sail and helping me through everything. But more specifically, I want to thank my loving parents, the ones who constantly laugh or cry with me and are undeniably themselves. This year has been a whirlwind for not only myself, but my fellow classmates. We dealt with loss, missed opportunities in a short senior year. But anyone who has met a soul of the class of 2020 knows how tough we are. I remember back in elementary school, Cameron had been diagnosed with influenza and was hospitalized for quite a while. But now look at him, a stunning and bright young man. Or back in physical education, in elementary, we were running and Carson slid into Doug and he trampled over Carson's arm and somehow broke it. Or my personal favorite, we were in open gym in high school just waiting for the next class. Ryan did something per usual to irritate Alex, and Alex had just had enough. He picked Ryan up and threw him against the matted walls. Or all of the silent tears and breakdowns Mr. Chombley made me have throughout the year when I took algebra. Don't worry, Mr. Chombley, I've forgiven you. I know all of the stories somehow show someone being hurt or being upset, but we're all fine now, I promise. Well, maybe not Ryan. We're still questioning that one. But if I can say anything to every single senior, it would be to remember to be bold, be courageous, be your best, and more specifically, be yourself. As cheesy as that sounds, I truly mean it. Each and every one of you is unique and amazing, whether it's your athletic capabilities, your artistic mindset, your amazing book smarts. Show that off and be proud of who and what you are. I will ever hold a place in my heart for this class and the friendships. I love you all more than words can describe. I'm so proud of how far you've come and how far you'll go. It's okay to not know what you're doing in a year, or even what you're doing once the ceremony is over. When people ask what you're doing with your life, just say you're doing your best.
But seriously, make sure you're happy with whatever you decide. Remember, if you're happy doing with what you're doing, then no one can tell you you're not successful. And although this is a goodbye, remember every end has a new beginning. Make sure you love with your whole heart and never regret in your day in your life. I love you all very much.
Thank you, Laurel. That was beautiful. 32 graduates, 32 seniors at Chattagee Central School have completed the school and state requirements for graduation with a local or regents diploma. Many of our graduates have achieved requirements beyond state regents, earning advanced designation diplomas. In addition, students attaining an average of 90% or higher on their Regents exams are awarded an advanced designation with honors diploma. Some students have achieved 85% on 3 math or 3 science exams to be recognized as having a mastery in math and/or science. Advanced designation students receiving these endorsements will be recognized as their diplomas are awarded. We also recognize those students who have earned vocational and career